Yo, what's going on, guys? Savage here. Look, y'all's support for this series has been absolutely overwhelming, and I'm loving the fact that the comment section is letting me know that they're getting more wins, their KD is going up. That's absolutely awesome. I'm glad to know some people are learning some things from these videos. But guys, before we dive into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. Also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to, let's try it for 600 likes, and feel free to follow me over on Twitch. The link will be in the description below. Now, guys, today we'll be analyzing some more viewer gameplay. If you guys are interested on how to submit your viewer gameplay, make sure you join our new Discord channel. The link will be in the description as well. But guys, a lot of lessons to be learned off other people's gameplay. As players, we tend to always stay in sync with, well, what we normally do. We always have a routine that we always do. And despite, you know, us losing and losing and losing back to back, we still keep sticking to the same routine because we just don't know any better. We don't know anything different. So watching other people's gameplay and seeing how they play, you might find some things you like. You might find some things you're like, you know what? I kind of do that too. And that's a bad thing. Let me step away from that. There's a lot of lessons to be learned. So guys, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, today we have a quads video, and we're spectating your boy Cringe Ninja. He's playing with 3 of his friends. The banter seems to be pretty up there, so it should be entertaining.
Did you just rip ass into your microphone? What the fuck, bro?
But guys, anyway, he went ahead with...
That was real?
Yeah. No. Oh, it sounded like it.
You send this shit to me to troll? Is that what it is? Is this a troll video, brother? All right, so anyway, while he's in the plane, he pulled up his map, he decided a game plan, and they went ahead and marked the compound to go to. Now, this isn't really a super hot compound, but this is a great choice. Remember, guys, I always recommend if you're playing any kind of game type, go for bounties and things like that. But again, if you have different objectives, you have different missions, that's fine. If you want to land somewhere and just loot up naturally and just kind of get everything going, momentum going naturally, so be it. There's a way to win the game doing everything. You don't always have to stick to objectives. You don't always have to kill hunt. You don't even always have to win the game. If you just feel like landing wherever you want, getting some money and just balling out and having fun, do you, boo. All right, so they've landed. They already almost have $5,000, and this is honestly a good place to be because you have the compound to the north that's pretty saturated with good loot. You have the compound to the south that's also saturated with good loot. You're kind of surrounded by compounds. Now, a lot of people tend to avoid flags and search bounties from the initial drop because that's where everyone goes now. People are starting to learn. People are starting to see the point of objectives, and people are starting to take advantage of it. Normally now, if you land on a search objective right off the rip, you're going to get into a lot of fights, especially if you're playing quads. At least 8 or 12 people are going to go for those. These guys start off a little passive, getting some loot, getting some money. They have enough of their stash, and legitimately, what has it been 60 seconds? So I mean, that's a great start. Again, guys, you don't always need to get the objectives in order to get money. I just prefer it because it's the most consistent way for me. All right, as you see, they're exchanging their money. They've got a lot now. They're able to buy extra plates if they need to, and a loadout stash, so they've got a lot on their side.
Dude, I don't get how people are still falling for that shit.
All right, so from this point forward, decide, do you want to kill hunt or do you want to play safe and get the win? If you guys want to get a win, and I'm talking about consistent, almost guaranteed wins, go for flags. Flags are the best way. If you decide you want to play passive as a player, flags are the best way to drop wins consistently. I was getting the most wins I ever had when I was doing flags back to back to back to back. But for me, the gameplay kind of got a little boring. I would only get like, you know, 10, 13 kills every now and then. So it wasn't super hectic. It wasn't super crazy. So now I'm kind of kill hunting. If you guys want to kill hunt, stay away from the flags, go for bounties, search objectives, or maybe one flag every now and then to kind of bait people to you.
That's actually going pretty good. I haven't won yet. No, not yet, but I've in like final circle, like 4th.
Also, guys, if you're playing squads, man, make sure you're playing with people that you can kind of interact with. I love the fact these guys are bantering while they're playing. They're not taking it too serious. It's kind of relieving the tension. Remember, guys, if you're gaming in general and you're sitting there and you're just tense the whole time, eventually throughout that entire 30-minute match, that intensity is going to start turning into like paranoia, and it's just going to take the fun from it. So make sure you guys are having some kind of banter while doing callouts. Now, even though our boy Cringe Ninja's inside, because their teammates are smart and they were able to ping the enemy, Cringe Ninja knows exactly where these guys are at, if he can figure out how to get out this building. So the main thing, if you're stuck in a building, just go to the nearest window and jump out and then restart from the outside in. He's trying to get to the roof now, which I'm 100% a fan of. You want to be on the high ground, especially if you're a sniper. But I would definitely, get the highest point possible. Now, the problem with this roof and shooting at the area that he's at is you have this giant tower in the way and your teammates are super spread out.
Oh, top red.
So there's not too much cover. You can see a lot, but again, the trees, the tower, that shit will get in your way.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Please don't shoot at me. 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 Please, 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 please.
Yo, I feel that. I felt that, dude. Look, I will say this right now. I 100% recommend not climbing to the top of a tower ever, unless there is like a king bounty you have to get your squad back, or
He should be on
Is he on the roof?
that's kind of it. If there's an objective up there, that's the only reason I would ever go up there, and even then, I probably would be very hesitant to do that. Now, the problem with it is you're very vulnerable. If you go down, nobody can save you, and if you get shot at and you feel uncomfortable and you jump off, they're gonna shoot you while you're parachuting. So I'm not against it, but I actually am.
I see him. The roof at bank.
All right, so now we have a situation right here I want to look at. We have a sniper right here. You know, Cringe Ninja sniping on top of TV station. I'm gonna hope and assume that Chips Ahoy, who's in a sniping position, has a sniper as well. I don't know what his loadout is, but I'm gonna assume he's a sniper. Regardless, he's in a long range position to fight. Then you have his other teammate is on a roof over there. Now, I'm not against spreading out a little bit, but this right here is a little crazy. I mean, we're talking about, you know, from the furthest to the furthest, that's a good bit of distance. So if he was to go down, he's instantly dead. Try to avoid putting yourself in positions to where if you go down, no one can help you, right? Cringe should be working his way up to his other teammates. This guy's already committed to the tower, but the moment you see your teammate push the red roof, y'all should already be en route to the compound. Because again, what's going to happen is y'all going to end up funneling into an enemy. Let's assume there's a good team at this red roof building right here. Let's assume they're a good team there. They're just basically going to kill purple off first, then they're going to kill yellow off second, and then once finally Cringe Ninja jumps down and Chips Ahoy jumps down, they're going to 4v2 them as well. Remember, guys, you're playing squads, and even if you have a squad of full just in sync people, there are a lot of times you're going to get shit on no matter what you do. You could have the perfect play, you could have the perfect rotation, you could have the perfect shot, but sometimes you just can't win the fight. So why would you put yourself in a situation from having a 4 versus 4 to a 1v4 to a 2v4? You see what I'm saying? Try to stop separating too much. Try to stay in sync a little bit.
Heading in. All right, I'm pushing towards you guys.
My morning coffee. Don't judge.
Got another kid coming in.
Target right here.
Yo, stop. Cringe, you're fucking trolling, brother. You're trolling, dude. Stop. All right, so right here, like, look, he's in a perfect position to get shot the hell out of. I know if I was in a fight right here, if I was on blue roof or red roof, he would be the easiest. He'd be the first one I shoot, hands down. 9 times out of 10, if there's someone parachuting in, I'm gonna hit him with the sky. Especially right now with the Bruin being so broken, there's no recoil on the Bruin, so all you gotta do is point and shoot, right? So again, put yourself out of positions to get shot and killed.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, there's a sniper looking at me.
Ooh.
Also, you want to kind of learn. The map, right? I see Cringe Ninja struggling with navigating a TV station. Now he's struggling with navigating within the fence line of this. Sometimes, you know, you want to find the best cover to push, but if it puts you in a position where you're just in a maze, just run straight for your destination. Now, I like this. I will tell you guys this. Now that they're getting together and they're clustering up, I do like the fact that, judging by where they're shooting, I'm assuming that there's a team. Well, I guess the red mark right there would kind of describe it. So there's a team right here, and there may be a guy at bank too, judging by his angle and what he's shooting at. So I like the fact that they're spreading 2 and 2 and putting shots on these guys at different angles. Remember, guys, when it comes to flanking, it's all about angles. When it comes to positioning, it's all about angles and rotation. You've got to get an eye for lines, basically. So if your teammate's shooting at an enemy, say purple this way, then clearly the enemy is going to be hiding from purple and orange so he doesn't get shot. So at that point, green and blue can rotate to the left a little bit, and that way green and blue can get a whole different line of sight on the enemy and put pressure on them to where basically the enemy's got to decide, do I want to get out of cover and get shot by purple and yellow, or do I want to move on this side of cover and get shot by green and blue? Remember, guys, the goal of squads especially is to pinch the enemy, and I think they're doing that really well right now. And there's the guy, not bank, I'm sorry, blue roof. I figured it was over there. All right, but because they're separated 2 and 2, you know, purple went down. It's not a bad thing because orange is right there to help get the res off. Unfortunately, if these guys do decide to push at the same time that orange goes for the res, mid-res, these guys will be able to kill orange and purple.
I hear somebody running behind me as
No,
well.
I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
Holy shit.
Downed him on.
Look, good shot, brother. The reason why I'm so surprised by that is because shooting a target while you're flinching is very, very hard with a sniper. In general, trust me, I'm a main sniper. When you flinch, bro, that is drastic. Uh-oh.
Bro.
Tracker, why didn't you get him?
That's unfortunate.
I can't see him.
He was on the roof.
Talk about, he was above you.
Your teammate has entered the Gulag.
All right, so now we have a situation right here where, judging by the comms, I'm assuming there's an enemy on the roof that killed purple and not the guy that was over in this area. I don't know 100%, but that's what I'm getting from the comms. So orange is now by himself in a situation where he's possibly got to push an enemy who's got the higher advantage.
Try to get behind him.
Fuck. Okay, I'm up there.
He's already dead, bye.
Teammate redeploying to the AR.
Yep, I see it. Go, brothers.
So basically, like when you're sniping, what's going on right here is he's aiming at one guy, but he's putting himself a little bit too away from cover to where he can get shot even more. If he would have kept his body next to the AC unit and just basically put his sniper against it to where he could only see the enemy he was ADS'd on, then the guy that was shooting on the roof over here would have had no line of sight. Remember, again, it's all about angles, guys. So if you're sitting next to cover, think to yourself, like, okay, there's two guys in this building. I'm aiming at one. Can the other guy shoot me if he aims at me? So I would have hugged the AC a little bit more. I would have backed up from the AC. That way my sniper in hand and body wouldn't have stuck through. And then I would have started shooting at the first guy. Now, we see lasers in here. And he got the down. Good shit.
On me.
He's in the bank.
He's down below at the bar.
All right, it ended up working out. But guys, look, if you're in a situation where there's somebody behind the bar, especially in this building, if you're in a position when there's somebody in this building and you have a teammate going from the front door and you're in the back door, y'all need to push in together. You got to confuse the enemy. Basically, y'all just let them do one, and, well, it could have been one, but the other teammate ended up getting the kill. So basically, again, in that situation, as soon as your teammate pushed in, you need to push in with them. That way, even if that guy did down your teammate, there's no way he would have executed him because you would have been on the other side shooting at him while he was shooting at your teammate. Does that make sense? So again, stop funneling one at a time and allowing them to get down after down after down. Start pushing in together. That way, if they get one down, doesn't matter. They're already fucking dead. Also, guys, speaking of which, I want to go ahead and mention, you guys want to submit your gameplay again, join the Discord, but also, if you guys want to find teammates and players to play with who are, you know, equal skill to you or someone you can vibe with. Also, guys, we have a looking for group page. So if you guys want to play squads and you just don't have anyone to play with and you're tired of playing with randoms, make sure you join our Discord and you guys can post your stats in there. And if anybody wants to play, you guys can link up and even use the Discord voice chat if you prefer that over whatever you're using now. But anyway, back to the video. Now we're in a looting phase. The fight's been won. The fight's definitely been won. So I think at this point it's time to rotate, right? We've got one kill. I think the squad together probably has 3 or 4. It's time to move out, time to come up with a plan. When I'm playing with other people and we end up sitting in the same spot, I get very antsy. You know, I want more kills. People aren't just going to start funneling into this area. It's just not going to happen. You got 71 players left, 21 teams in general. It's time to come up with a game plan and move out. Again, you don't have to do bounties. I always recommend bounties because it gives you a goal. It gives you an objective, right? It's like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go do an objective. But you guys just want to go around kill hunting, hop in a vehicle, grab a trophy system, and go drive around all the main compounds until someone shoots at you. Change your position, park the vehicle, hop out, and fight them. This right here, it's just unnecessary, right? It's unnecessary. I know you got a sniper. I know your team likes to snipe, but y'all can move to the next compound.
Hostile sighted.
One second.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
All right, so y'all can move to the next compound and y'all can get some kills. Good headshot, brother. Yeah. All right, so here's my point to rotating out and stop overstaying your welcome, right? Now, you got 2 downs. They may bleed out, but you're playing squads and they're on a rooftop, right? So again, this is why I put my sniper away. You get all the downs in the world, but if you don't get the kills, does it really matter? Not really. The only reason a sniper matters in Warzone is if you're pinched and you need to move a position and you guys can get that knock, and then it allows you time to push the enemy and get safe. That's like the main purpose of a sniper in Warzone. Sitting on rooftop, getting kills on other rooftop is useless because guess what?
There was one guy
Both these
over
guys
there,
are getting
bro.
rezzed, right? That's unfortunate. Both these guys are getting rezzed. Now, granted, your two teammates pushed in right when you got the 2 downs, but one, they were too far away. By the time they made it to the compound, those guys were already up. And now it's a 2v3 fight, right? Possibly a 2v4. It ended up working out. Mass Stepper would just completely obliterated every one of them. So good shit on him. But again, as a sniper, Cringe Ninja for you, did you get any kills from that? No. Did you help your teammate out? Absolutely. You gave him a chance to push, just like I was saying.
Don't want to be stuck in the gas. It's about to hit you.
Yeah, you can refill your ammo.
Yeah, I'm away.
Guys, also, if you submit gameplay, at least once every circle, could you pull up your map just for a hot second? I mean, legitimately, just pull it up, count to 2, and put it away. That way I can give you guys an analysis of the circle and what I would do to rotate and what I would advise against. It would definitely help me out drastically. Again, don't do it just for me, but you want to try to make it a habit to look at the bigger picture, right? I recommend everyone be in your map. I don't want to just see the small picture. I want to see the big picture. I want to see the rotation before the rotation. I want to pre-plan the entire game. I don't want to just see the little thing around me. I want to see everything around me. So right now, they're on a position where they're on a rooftop, right?
Dude, they're fucking lost.
And they're not at the highest position right here. I would avoid this rooftop right now, especially. One, you're on the edge of circle, right? So what's that mean? That means other teams are on the edge of circle as well. It pushed everyone out of downtown onto the rooftop. So of course there's going to be people on the top of that roof. Of course there is. Remember, guys, it's all about angles. So the first thing I would have done if I was Cringe Ninjas, I would have gotten this position, right? I can tell from where he's at, he's not savable. But basically, Cringe, tell your teammate, look, I'm not safe. Bail out, save yourself. I'd rather be sacrificed and only be down one teammate as a squad than try to get someone to come save me because I want to get rezzed and then be down 2 squad mates. So basically, in this position, I would just go ahead and bleed out. I wouldn't even allow my teammate to be in a position to try to res me because that's just a no-go. All right, but late game, dude, the chance of fighting someone's like 50-50. This late in the game, there's only 27 players left, 8 teams. Yeah, you're probably not going to be fighting anybody. So these guys are going to go for the flag. But yeah, guys, if you're solo squatting, guys, just as soon as you drop back from the ghoulie, pull your parachute and just wait to see if your teammates come back from the gulag as well. If they do come back, then y'all can all be floating in the air and come up with a game plan for the 3 of y'all. If they don't come back, that's when you can make the decision of where you want to drop. Since you're already dropping, you can't really throw any audibles from this point. You're already basically committed to the flag.
Mid right. He's coming behind you.
All right, look, his teammate was giving fantastic call-outs in the gulag. I love that. I love that he's spamming the call-outs.
Did I land on that?
Oh, it's unfortunate. I love that he's spamming the call-outs. I don't know how you didn't get the kill either, brother. I'm gonna be honest. That was weird. Let's see the kill cam. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that was fucked up. You should have won that. You hit him every
2 seconds ago.
You shot the shit out of him. But anyway, his teammates Gulag callouts were on fleek, dude. On fleek. Sometimes you get teammates who are like, he's left. And that's all they say, right? I love the fact that he's just spamming it. All right, dude, we are in a solo squad situation now. It's a 1v21. What do you do?
Good luck.
Exactly. Good luck. I mean, look, dude. Work your way to the high ground is your best bet, and that's exactly where he's going. But get ready. There's going to be a team up here. I'm almost positive. This is the highest point on the map. The edge of the circle's here. You know there's 2 teams fighting behind you guys. So that accounts for 3 teams, your team, and those 2 teams.
Don't get rid of your high ground.
Shut up.
Exactly. No, Cringe Ninja's right. Look, you don't want to leave your high ground too soon, right? You're in a solo squad situation. There are 2 enemy teams left. This is the point where you want the circle to push you out of the zone, right? You want to play the edge of the circle and let these 2 teams kill each other off. If you start shooting at these teams too early, by the way, his sensitivity is way too high. If you start shooting these teams too early, then they're both going to focus you and you're going to end up getting pinched between the 2. But if you come in for the third party and you start picking them off as they're fighting each other, they'll have no idea. Right now they're fighting, but again, I would allow the circle to push me out. So in this position, I'm glad you brought up the map. So in this position, right? I've been saying hold the edge, hold the edge, hold the edge. But now that the circle's moving in, you're going to have to cross, right? You're going to have to cross. So you got to come up with the game plan. I don't know what the terrain over here looks like because we really haven't seen it that much. There's a lot of tree coverage and things right in front of us. So you got to start pre-planning where you want to go. Basically, the situation is going to come down to he's going to be running in the open and he might get shot unless If he waits for these two teams to really get in a fight, and I mean you hear a bunch of gunfire, that's the moment when you cross. You want to get safe, you want to get in a good position, and then fight the enemies. So basically the situation is wait for them to start shooting each other, wait for it to be a 4v4 fight, and then just solo kind of sneak across, get safe, and then start picking them off one by one. This is a very hard fight in general.
Changing position.
All right, so how would you rotate the circle too? I would not go straight. I would go right across the street. Don't shoot at them. I would go right across the street and get safer. Again, when you're scanning, do not ADS. Stop ADSing while you're scanning. It's only going to give you a little bit more zoom. It's only going to give you a little bit more view. But what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a position. I like this truck.
Probably down there.
All right, so look, they're fighting each other. Someone just got killed. It's now 1v3v4. And, well, they're not paying attention to you. You've got to get safe. There's a nice cluster of rocks right here. While they're getting shot at, while they're shooting, you could safely make it there. Now, yes, the circle does favor that side for sure. But there's really nothing you can do. You got to really rely on that team. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, push right. Right. Looks like it has more high ground.
So now we're in a 1v4, and he's just sitting here hard scoping.
Oh, you got another one coming.
Not really the greatest idea. Again, if they're just scanning the area, they're going to be able to see him up there. And they're running around frantically. Now, if you look at the enemies, he's spread out and separated, and these two guys are together, and you can't really shoot him. So honestly, the cool thing to do would be wait for them to get in a position where you can take them out one by one, right? When it's in-game players, and this has happened to my squad a lot, dude. I've been in a situation. We were 4v1. We had the 4 players, and we got killed and shit on by one guy because my teammates would just go one at a time and fall to their death. And then it ended up being a 1v1 situation, and I ended up getting outshot too. You gotta play safe. Don't do what this team's doing. Stay together, rotate together, stop fighting for the kill. That's what's happening. He's trying to get the kill by himself. He's trying to get the kill by himself. These two guys are trying to get the kills by themselves. Stop fighting your teammates for kills. That's what's fucking your gameplay. But basically, wait for them to separate and then start taking shots. You don't want to wait too long, though.
Just.
All right, so this guy's moved out here now. I would definitely just down and execute him. What's going to happen at that point is these two guys are instantly going to start shooting at you. You can duck behind the truck and put shots on this guy. Now you're looking at a 1v2 situation, and these guys are probably going to start flanking out to get the reses off, assuming they don't have self-reses. If that happens, then you start picking them off one by one. However, I would recommend executing. Self-reses are a bitch. You do not want to down somebody, reveal your position, and allow them to self-res. So I would definitely execute that son of a bitch.
Just go for it.
And now he's been spotted, and his cover's blown. He's not wrong. There's really nothing he could have done. The chance of being able to down him one at a time is very, very rare. It's just the best option. That was a very unwinnable fight. Now, a lot of people in this video might be savage. You know, you told them to wait for the teams to kill each other off, but unfortunately they killed that one team, and then it was a 4v4. He could have just put shots on them and knocked off a couple people, and then it would have been a 1v2v2. We could play the coulda, woulda, shoulda game all we want to, but at the end of the day, the better play is to wait for the teams to kill each other off. It's just unfortunate that that one team was so shitty, they got 4v4'd and absolutely wiped without taking a knock. You don't want to reveal your position to get pinched from both teams. So as far as not revealing his position, he did a great job there. Unfortunately, I would have played that end a little bit more. Again, you have to fight the circle. So you want to get these knocks. You want to get the kills before the circle starts pushing in. As soon as he died, the circle started moving in. He waited a little too long. Granted, again, that's really an unwinnable fight, right? Those guys weren't that bad of shots. They weren't that accurate, but they weren't that bad of shots. So he probably would have got outshot. I definitely would have shot the guy to the right first. Would have definitely shot the guy to the left, crossing the street second. And as soon as these two dudes did whatever they did, I would have made my plan off of their plays. But guys, look, again, every situation is different. If you guys disagree with any of these calls, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always open. I'm an open book. I'm not like I'm savage. I'm always right. I'm an open book, guys. I love constructive criticism. So please, guys, fill me in on how you guys would outplay this situation. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up on the video. Get the likes to 600. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join the Wolfpack today and follow me over on Twitch and join our Discord. Both of those links will be in the description below. And guys, until next time, y'all have a good one and good luck in Warzone. Yo, what's going on, guys? Savage here. Look, Cringe Ninja, my dude, thank you for letting me analyze your gameplay. Y'all's banter was awesome. I really enjoyed the fact that you guys were having fun playing with each other. That's, at the end of the day, most important part. This game's really stressful, so if you guys can get any enjoyment from it, make sure you're doing that. But guys, if y'all want to check out any other tips and tricks videos, click those 2 links over there. And again, don't forget to hit this button below me and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.